Are you a new home buyer and about to enter the real estate market for a new home and are wondering, how do realtors get paid? And most importantly, who pays the buyer's agent? If you'd like to know the answer to that question, please stay tuned. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Christian Medina, your SoCal real estate expert with Realty Masters and Associates in Southern California. If you are new to my channel and would like to get free real estate tips and information whether you're buying or selling, hit the subscribe button, click on the bell, and you'll be alerted every time I put up a new video. In today's video, I'll be answering a question that I get from most first-time home buyers, and that is, how do realtors get paid? And again, most importantly, who pays the buyer's agent? As a new home buyer, it's an understandable question because in the business world, when you hire somebody, you would have to pay them for their services. In a real estate transaction here in California, the seller side usually pays all the commissions involved in the transaction. The way it works is when a seller is ready to sell the property and they hire a listing agent and their brokerage to sell their home, they negotiate a commission or percentage that will be paid out of their earnings to the listing brokerage. Here in California, the standard commission fee is anywhere between 5 and 6%. The seller's brokerage, who negotiated the 5 to 6%, usually will split that in half with the buyer's agent, which would be 2.5 or 3%. And that's how the buyer's agent's brokerage gets compensated. So you as the home buyer typically don't have to pay the buyer's commission, because as a buyer, you're already coming in with thousands and thousands of dollars for your down payment, thousands of dollars for your closing costs. And if it was a standard for you to pay the buyer's agent, nobody would ever buy. It'd just be too expensive. Now, there are some cases where the buyer will pay their buyer's agent a commission fee. And all of that should be negotiated before you even enter into a transaction. If you did agree that you would pay the buyer's agent a fee, then you would have to fill out what's called a exclusive buyer's broker's agreement. Now you may ask, why would a buyer do that if the seller's already paying the agent? Well, number one, maybe you're rich and you're generous and you want to offer your agent some extra commission, or the selling side is not offering your agent a commission at all. A good example would be a for sale by owner, or a discount agent that negotiated a low amount for the buyer's agent. And in that case, your agent will probably ask for you to pay something in order for them to be able to negotiate for you and do all that paperwork. But again, all of that has to be negotiated before you go into the transaction. That way there's no confusion. Like for example, I did have a transaction where I was representing the seller, offering the buyer's agent a fee. In the middle of escrow, I noticed that the buyer had switched lenders 3 times. I tried to get the information from the buyer's agent to find out what was going on. Could not get a response from him. Finally, the third lender that the buyer started working with told me that they were looking at the fee sheets and they saw that the buyer's agent was charging them a ridiculous amount for the transaction coordinating fee. And on top of that was charging them over $10,000 buyer's commission fee that the buyers did not know of. The buyers then confronted the agent, and still the agent did not want to let go of those fees. So what the buyers did is that they called the Department of Real Estate and put a complaint in for that agent. After receiving a call from the Department of Real Estate, the agent later dropped the fees, and we were able to continue on a normal transaction. So just to summarize, at the end of the day, usually the selling side pays all commissions. Well, that brings us to the end of this video on breaking down how realtors get paid and who pays for the buyer's agent. If you found this information useful, please click on the thumbs up button. If you are a potential new home buyer and are wanting to know what the process is into buying the home, please click here and watch my videos on the 3 phases of the home buying process. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.